Every block another notch upon my resume. Now I'm getting rap money with the better, yeah.
Maybe I'm just like my pals. Maybe them birds will make it off the block, but
WC and YouTube, the dynasty continues. Yes, it's the WC back with another brand new video. This time I'm doing the AFC South. I'm getting into this real quick. Star players: Adrian Foster, Houston Texans. Andrew Luck, the rookie quarterback last year, had a great year. Chris Johnson, I don't know what happened to Chris Johnson. Oh my goodness. Can somebody please find Chris Johnson and tell him to show up this year? You know, fantasy league wise, he killed me. And of course MJD, and he was hurt too. So we had two star running backs in this division that were hurt. I don't know if the Texans and the Jaguars have drafted to try to protect against them being injured. That'll probably be the best thing for them to do, and that's something that I would definitely do if I'm a GM. But anyway, just going through and looking at these teams, I'm sitting over here like, hey, who's the best coach in this division? Some people would say Gary Kubiak. I think that's how you say his name. If it's not how you say his name, don't yell at me. And I'm just going to go with Chuck Pagano. The reason why I say Chuck Pagano is because his team, they rallied around him and rallied around the fact that he had a couple things going on with him last year, and you have the team behind you when they're strong enough to go out there and do what they did last year. Nobody expected for the Colts to be that competitive, get into the playoffs, and eventually lose to the Super Bowl champion, the Ravens, which is one of my teams. Find that out later. But just going forward, I'm looking at this division as this is a two-horse race. I mean, the Texans should be able to get over the top with Matt Stomp Shop. Got that from Chris Berber. But anyway, but when are people going to start looking at Matt Schaub and starting to compare him to Tony Romo, and start to compare him to Phillip Rivers, and start to compare him? Notice that all those guys that I just mentioned are guys that are very, very good quarterbacks during the regular season. But as soon as the playoffs come and winning big, huge games, it's just like, where are you, bro? Where are you? Where are you located? So Matt Schaub, I'm looking at this whole situation like, let's put up a shut up for the Texans right about now. There's, if you're a Texas fan and you watch this, put up a shut up. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And if you're an Indianapolis fan, last year was just so inspirational. I mean, what went on with Coach Pagano, if I can say his name right, was just so inspirational to everybody that was watching. I mean, I felt for him. I felt for the team, and the team just fed off that energy, and they went out there and they played great. Now, looking at the bottom of the AFC South, I mean, the Jaguars has just got to be just one of the teams that is just in the worst positions possible. Their fan base is just terrible. They just don't show up. They have to fence off, cover up seats, and I mean, it's crazy. Maybe they could take the Jaguars and move them to LA somewhere. I don't know. Maybe somewhere where they'll be appreciated, but I don't know what's going to go on with that. That's a whole bunch of speculation. And as far as the Tennessee Titans go, they've got Jake Locker. I think that he's going to evolve eventually. I don't know how much he's going to evolve, but they still have Chris Johnson, like I said. Give Chris Johnson about 20-something plus touches a game and see what you can do. Alright, just take the pressure off of Jake Locker. Don't put so much pressure on this guy. Just see what he can do. As far as like a surprise team in this division, I mean, you can't say that the Colts are a surprise team after they make the playoffs last year. So I'm just going to go all the way out, real bold, and say that Tennessee Titans are my surprise team in this division. I mean, if they can get, Jake Locker to play, up to his standards, which I think is pretty darn, high, but not too high. I think that he has a good, good arm, big, strong arm. And if Chris Johnson can get started, man, I mean, this guy is one of the fastest players on the field. I mean, it's just crazy. Best team in the division has to go to the Texans. They have an all-pro quarterback. All-Pro running back, probably one of the most best offensive lines in the league. They have J.J. Watt down low, SWAT. It's just crazy, man. Like, they're the best team in this division, but the Colts are coming real nice, hot, quick. They're coming. And I have to go with, the Texans as the team I can say are definitely the closest to the Super Bowl. I mean, a couple years ago, I thought that they were really going to do it, but they just didn't get the chance to. I mean, like I said, that talking about Matt Schaub in the same conversation as Tony Romo and great regular season quarterback, but when you get to the playoffs, where are you, bro? Where are you? But anyway, that's my AFC South breakdown. Give me your thoughts, give me your views, your opinions. Who's going to be the surprise team? Who's more likely to get in the Super Bowl? Is this really a two-horse race like I said it is? Just let me know down in the comments, man. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be doing the other divisions, so stay tuned. It's coming hot and quick. It's a WC. I hear the prime time in the background. It's serious. I'm serious about this. Football's back, baby.